Now, the first thing you want to do with a picture before you start off, and what I always do is I'll take it into Adobe Camera Raw. You can also do this in Lightroom, uh, but I'll get the picture in a little bit better shape. This is typical of a lot of old pictures. Nice picture. I like the poses. The two of my aunts here on a beach in Colombia, where I grew up. Great picture, but it is very faded. So what we can do is go into filter, Camera Raw filter, and something I didn't do was make a smart filter out of this, or create a new layer, and we'll talk about doing that later. Just because I'm going to do some basic edits here that I'm going to want to have anyways. I'm not going to want to reverse these, I don't think. One of the real tricks in this is using this dehaze slider here. The dehaze slider is amazing. It will do quite a bit for a picture. So I'm reducing haze, and as you can see, I do that. It brings a lot of detail out in that picture. So the picture now has gotten a lot more detailed compared to what it used to be. Okay, before, after. So I didn't do anything but slide that dehaze filter. I can touch it, hit a little bit of clarity. Now, if I do clarity, it does the same sort of thing. A little touch of clarity is fine. Too much is usually not good. What you need to be watching for, though, is this histogram up here. I don't want the blacks to get blocked out or the whites to get blocked out. So I can play with exposure here, or blacks and whites. If I hold down the Option key and hit blacks and slide this, I can slide this over until there's some points in the pictures that are totally black, and that'll help the contrast. You see the histogram on top moves over, and as I move it over, it starts to climb up the left side there. So I'll move back off a little bit until those little black spots just disappear, and I'll know that I'm right on the edge of the black. Okay, I'll do the same thing with whites, and all I'm doing is using the entire histogram and improving the contrast in the picture. If I go too far, you see the whites start to creep up. I'm going to back off of that, back off a little bit more, and look at the picture again. Okay, now I've got the picture pretty nice contrast. I got it about like I like it. Before and after. There's the before, there's the after. Picture's not bad at this point. Let's go back to where we were in Photoshop. Okay, a lot better picture than I started with. I still don't like this area down here. It's a little bit blown out. As the picture goes down this way, it seems to go blown out. Another little trick that'll work pretty good, for example, I'm on the layer over here on the right. I hit Command J or Control J on a PC. All I did was copy that layer. I can now change the blend mode to, say, multiply. Makes everything darker. Why would I want to do that? Well, I can put a mask on that layer there, and using the gradient tool, create a gradient mask that'll go from white to black, or black to white, and so it'll darken this area and lighten this area here in a gradual way. So if I do this gradient mask here, whoop, did it the wrong way. This is black down here. It's hiding the left corner, revealing the top corner. I want just the opposite. There you go. I want to darken this corner over here, but I want it to be gradual. So you can see the effect now. If I turn off that layer, turn it back on again, I've darkened that corner down, brought some contrast and detail into that corner. Okay? So now the picture looks semi-balanced. It's a good starting point. I might just say to myself, that's good enough. Let's flatten that image, and let's use this as a basis for our editing. As you can see, it's a lot better than the original image that we had. Just going back to what it used to look like. There's the original, and there we are now.